Welcome, 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 celestial beings. Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. This is going to be a general reading for the collective, so not all messages will resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Just take what fits and leave the rest. There's some interesting things in the description box for the collective, and if you want to support the channel or continue to support the channel, like, share, interact, and or subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just know that when the camera was off, I've done all the things, and now that the camera is on, I'm ready to get down to business, so let's talk about it. Today's word is resilience. This is for the collective who've been through some things, okay? Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. You've been through some things. The journey hasn't been quite easy for you. Lots of times you wanted to give up. But in those times, there was something inside of you that encouraged you not to do so. So you stayed determined, you stayed motivated, and you talked yourself out of a lot of unhealthy or situations that weren't in your best interest, and you knew that, you felt that, you went within and gather that information per se. Okay, so this message is just to let you know that your resilience was not for nothing. Any and every time that you choose to be resilient, that you choose not to give up, that you choose to move on, that you choose to seek out what's further down the road, or what's more, what more do I have to look forward to in this journey. The more that's going to open up for you, the more you're going to see what all this was for, the more that you're going to know that all of your efforts were not for nothing per se. Okay, so kudos for not giving up, kudos for wanting to know more, kudos for continuing on your journey, because although it may not look like it or it may not seem to be, there is so much in front of you based off of your efforts to continue on. Okay, also I'm supposed to make aware that the journey, that all of this was always in you. You've always had what it took. You always knew that there was more, and you always, you are worthy, you are deserving, and you know that, it's something bigger and better for you. Yeah, it is actually. It absolutely is. What the lesson or part of the lesson was or is to always turn within. Let all your internal instincts guide you and lead you, okay? Your feelings and your emotions are valid, okay? You always have to have the love for yourself first before any of this can manifest, before you're able to see how and when to move on, before the answers are open to you. It's all within. It's all the insurance that you have within. There's not going to be any external validation. It's just really not. Either people do not see your vision, people are not supporting your journey, so people don't support you. People don't clearly see how that is possible for you. They can see all these things for themselves, but for you, So this is where being confident and sure of yourself comes in, because these external validations is not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, or it's not going to happen the way that you want or intend them to. Okay, this is all about the internal relationship that you have with the all-knowing, with your God, with your higher selves and your sources and your relationships, that type of thing, right? It's all of what's embodied in you. It's what's going to get you, back in alignment to your goals, what you're seeking, and the answers that you're trying to receive along the way, the prophecies you're trying to fulfill, all of those things. Okay. I say, okay, so with that being said, there may be some upcoming plans or travel for some of you guys. It looks like there's going to be some calls for celebration whether it's going to be you celebrating your wins, you celebrating your victories, or you celebrating your this thought, or the what is the word for it? It's you celebrating some discoveries, some new discoveries about yourself. That's the way I could put it for you. Okay, you may be waiting for some news to arrive in regards to a situation or a person or something, and it's coming. You're gonna hear about it. It is coming. Somebody is watching. Somebody has some information for you. Um, Again, this is how you can move forward, how you can prosper, how you can have all the things. What you're building is going to be built, and these things are going to be on a grand scale. It's going to be grander with that external validation that I was talking about. It's going to be grander than what any of that ever thought it would be. Okay. It don't just keep doing the internal work and you're going to be okay. All right. There are going to be offers, or there's going to be suggestions, or people are going to have their opinions. It's up to you to weed through. It's just mess. You know what I'm saying? And to stay steadfast on what it is that you're determined to do. It's people. You're going to have some unsolicited information given to you. Okay, do with it what you will. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and clarify and confirm what we have down here. All right, and at the bottom of this deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And let me tell you something about these nines. They're prominent down here. You are finally, it's coming to you. It's coming to you. So 999, 9999. If that's significant, how is that significant to you in this moment? But I do know that you are coming into yourself. You're figuring it out, and it's all coming to you. It's all coming together. I feel like that this is the point that you're at. Okay, it's all coming together. You get it. You get it. Okay, so it seems like there has to be a drastic change, or there will be or has been a drastic change in your life for you to get to these new discoveries that you got into, right? I feel like the times before were pretty emotional, or were pretty based off of your emotions. Maybe a lot of your decisions you made, again, those external validations, trying to get that, and then realizing it's nothing what you thought it was going to be. Okay. So that period of how you used to be had to change for you to be able to move on, knowing, okay, first of all, remembering who you are. Okay. What type of power that you hold, and all of the things that you're capable of. Okay. All of the things that other people doubt of you, you had to remember that for yourself. Okay. People are very worrisome, if not terrified, of all the things that you are, can become, or can do. Okay? Listen to what I just said. They're more afraid of your capabilities than it is of who they always thought you were or you intended to be, right? Somebody knows exactly what you are capable of, and it terrifies them. So if you remember what you possess internally, what you can tap into internally, everything that this person, the pictures that they painted for you, all of that would diminish. All of that seeking external validation will just fall by the wayside, because you know it has nothing to do with anybody else and all to do with you. Once you pull this all together, all of those things that you're seeking and searching and going after, it's gonna fall into place. I promise you it is. It's all it's all gonna make sense though. It's all, you're gonna see the reason why it wasn't working out for you before. You're gonna see the reason why these people or this particular person was fearful of what you could actually do, what you could pull off, what you could bring together, making a way out of no way. Saying, damn, what you told me, I know different. I know better. Will this process be slow? And it's gonna be okay. Once the aha moment happen and everything comes together, things are going to progress in a manner of, it's going to progress in the way that you need to receive all the information, all of the data and the things that you need to do so it can be properly be done. But you're going to have to give up holding on to some old ways of doing things, holding on to some old thoughts or whatever. That's not working. That whole emotional shitstorm that pretty much got you here and where you are today, we gotta we coming in with a bigger, better, more mature mindset about it all. We're gonna remove the emotions, right? And we're gonna move strategically in this season, okay? Because this is what they fear. And as soon as your movements and as soon as your actions and as soon as all of these things look as strategic as they will be when you implement it, you're going to have people running for whatever they're going to be running for, because they doubted you this whole time and you always had it within you and you always could do it and you will. Things is going to pick up. If this has to do anything with finances or anything like that, they're going to improve. You're going to be able to save. You're going to have extra. You're going to be able to just get the thing that you want, or you're going to be able to pay off something with ease, that type of situation. Okay. So that is in the offing for somebody. Okay. That is something that is progressing for you. This finance, abundance, having extra, all of this is slowly coming together for you. But you got to always look into that internal and go there when people are doubting you, when people are throwing these unsolicited opinions your way that has nothing to do with anything. You see what I'm saying? Just push that aside. Try not to take none of that crap in, and just keep it moving, because what you got coming for you is way bigger than what they try to put you through. Okay. Some of my collective is going to have to deal with something from the past, like one last time, get it done and over with, and move it out the way. Okay. Again, it may not be as tempting, or it may not look or sound as good as this person think it does, and you do with it what you may. Just know that something from the past may pop back up just to see what you're going to do with it this time. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the final words out here. All I know is that you were never supposed to give up, and you didn't. Okay. The things and the people was deliberately trying to beat you down, and it didn't work. And it's all because they are afraid of all of that, what you can do, your potential. And once you harness that power from within you that is in you and always have been, you're going to have people running from you. Okay. That's all I got to say about that. New beginnings. Because I already told you, you already at the end of something. Them nines, all them nines, them series of nines was letting you know that, you finishing something out. You completing a cycle. Here's another nine to add to it, solitude. Uh-oh. About to throw all of these down there. Okay, well, we didn't even get to shuffle. Be very observant. Okay, there we go. And trust. You got 2 zeros down here because we starting from the very beginning. This is the new beginning, from when you almost didn't make it to, okay, it's a reason why you're supposed to be here. Okay, that's what them zeros are. This is you starting from scratch. This is you giving yourself the grace and the new beginning that you deserve. Okay, right. So new beginnings, because we got what we need. We figured it out, and we moving on. Okay, that solitude was absolutely what you needed to go within, figure all this stuff out. That's what that was. That was your journey here to the now, figuring it all out. Okay. Observe. Be very observant of who panics once you start pushing this out for, pushing your energy and the things out for the things that you want. For when stuff start increasing for you, when you start looking better, feeling better, and that confidence enters the room before you do. Watch who panics, because they not expecting this from you. Trust and believe in yourself. Trust and believe of the information that you're receiving about who you are, what you're capable of, and what you can do, and your team that's walking with you through this whole time, that's been helping you pull yourself up from all of these gutters and negative thoughts and ways of thinking, feeling like, again, giving up or staying in moments of seclusion and sadness. That's not where you're supposed to live, hon. That's not where you're supposed to be. So trust this information that you're receiving about exactly who you are. And trust that all of this stuff is about to work out for you. The way that you want it to. Just watch. And see who panics when stuff start materializing where they are able to see it. When you step in these rooms more confident than you ever been before. They ain't not even going to be able to recognize that person, this person, who you always was supposed to step in the rooms as, no longer shrinking yourself to make other people feel comfortable. Coming in as the queen, the boss, the king, the master, the lion, coming in with all that energy. And that's not anything but stepping in the room as you are. Watch who panics. Tell us about it, friend. So you know what? That's the message. Resilience is the word. I'm not worried about y'all. I know y'all got this. And until next time, I love you. I love you. I love you.